On est en train de suivre les pas de vaillants héros.
I don't think I've ever felt this proud to be Canadian and this proud to wear this uniform than I do right now.
Donc une bonne description de ce que le tour est, c'est un tour des champs de bataille, un tour historique, quelque chose d'exceptionnel, surtout dans un contexte militaire.
Dans nos cours d'histoire, on écoute les histoires et tout, mais c'est très différent d'entendre quelque chose puis vraiment le vivre, le sentir, le visualiser.
I really feel a much deeper appreciation for the sacrifice and all the blood that was lost for our country. In my mind, this has not been just a trip, it's been a deepening of my military education.
We can talk all day about tactics and strategy, but it's another thing to discuss how these soldiers lived their day-to-day lives and got through the very, very difficult situations that they were subject to.
C'est une expérience qui est très profonde de fouler le même sol où il y a des héros canadiens qui ont battu pour notre pays.
I did not expect the impact it would have on me to not only be in the same trenches that the soldiers fought in that have been now restored, but to see the sheer number of deaths and gravestones of the known and the unknown.
Ils étaient jeunes comme nous. Ils ont servi, donnant généreusement d'eux-mêmes. Nous leur promettons, en dépit du temps qui passe, de porter le flambeau et de ne jamais oublier. Nous nous souviendrons d'eux.
Each and every individual who served here has left behind family, friends, and loved ones to commit these very courageous acts.
We've heard poems and we've heard stories about the enemy weapons being used at the time, and being there, you can really understand why it took so much courage to do what they did.
The memorial ceremony at Coriana Ridge, I remember seeing there were 4 rows of the West Nova Scotia Regiment, just row on row of headstones. And to think about all those soldiers, they probably were coming from maybe the same town, they would have all known each other, and the impact that would have had back home. I think that's something that is really going to stay with me when I leave here.
Venir ici, ça nous rend beaucoup plus humbles et beaucoup plus conscients de la gravité de nos décisions. Surtout que chacun de ces jeunes hommes et jeunes femmes qui sont dans ces cimetières ont des familles, ont aussi des ambitions qui n'ont pas pu être réalisées justement à cause de leur service et de leur sacrifice.
Understanding that and seeing the gravity of that really made me think about what it is to be an officer and the duty we have to do as officers for our soldiers.
Plus tu vois les croix dans les cimetières, 1 cimetière, 2 cimetières, 3 cimetières, c'est vraiment un impact émotionnel important qui fait réaliser le coût humain de la guerre.
It's easy to know the numbers, 12,000 graves, 12,000 lives, and 34,000 more names on the wall. A lot of them just say known unto God because they're unknown soldiers, but some of them who are identified have inscriptions from their families or their wives or their parents. And I thought that was really emotional. Yeah, one of them said, "He who passed by strive to live as nobly as he died." To see the inscriptions and the personal details from their families was incredibly emotional, and I think really brought home the human factor.
There was one that I read, very short and sweet. It was just, he gave his all. And that one, it truly brought tears to my eyes. I know that that wasn't just for his country, it was for those who surround him, for all of his comrades, and for the greater cause.
Seeing the cemeteries and the battlegrounds that Canadians like myself and like the rest of the cadets here with me, would have fought in had we been born in that era. It's definitely something that I'm not going to be able to forget as an officer in the armed forces and as a Canadian.
It's just such an incredible display of dedication and humility that so many of these soldiers signed up for their country, for their families, and paid the ultimate price at the end of the day with their lives. But they gave to something greater, and it's just inspiring.
C'est très important de se souvenir de notre passé, des gens qui nous ont précédés.
Knowing that hundreds of thousands of people gave their lives to contribute to this liberation, to achieving peace, it's incredible, and it truly proves what the college has taught us.
On the first day, when we arrived, one of our staff said, "We stand on the shoulders of giants." And that was really impactful for me. It was really profound. And I realized that I have really big shoes to fill as a future officer.
I hope that when I become a commissioned officer, I'm able to reflect on my experience here. And when I make decisions, I take all aspects into account.
Really seeing all those deaths and all the people that those commanders' decisions impacted, that it's not just the soldiers that it impacts all their families, and there's really a ripple effect to the decisions I make as a leader.
Donc, c'est juste de nous rappeler que tout ce qu'on fait en tant que commandant, ça a une conséquence. Puis c'est juste quelques histoires sur des centaines et des centaines que nous n'avons pas eu la chance encore de découvrir. Donc ça, c'est une des vraiment des grosses leçons que nous avons apprises. C'est juste, tout ce qu'on a des conséquences et c'est très important d'en apprendre.
Donc ça a été une expérience qui nous a ouvert les yeux sur ce qui sera notre futur rôle en tant qu'officier.
It's one thing to sit in a classroom and look at pictures of this and just listen to lectures, but it's another thing entirely to be standing at the exact place that all of this happened. And you really have to put yourself in the shoes of the people who actually fought here and died here.
Just to be there and to experience what the soldiers would have seen, it's extremely powerful.
Savoir tout ce qu'on passe à travers, tout le nationalisme canadien qui ressort, le patriotisme, la fidélité, la loyauté envers le Canada, c'est très inspirant.
The valor, the sacrifice, the bravery, it's unlike anything I've ever witnessed in my life.